So, you're so cute. But do you smell as good as you look? Or do you smell like nothing? I hope you at least smell like nothing. Let me have it. Right. Let's start with perfume number 1. Also, these are in no particular order. I'm just gonna go off the list. One of my absolute favorite perfumes has to be Perfect by Marc Jacobs. The lid has all these cute little charms. So cute. And then the juice is like a pink color and it just says Perfect by Marc Jacobs. In the notes, we have rhubarb daffodil in the top note. The middle note is almond milk. And the base note is cashmeran, which I guess is like cashmere. This is one of my favorites. It is very well complimented as well. People tell me I smell good when I wear this one. This reminds me of 2 things. The first thing that comes to mind is a cherry Jolly Rancher. Also, it reminds me of bubble bath, particularly a pink bubble bath. Do you remember there is this bubble bath that came in a pink bottle? That's what this reminds me of. A sweet, clean smell. It is not very strong and the longevity isn't very great. So I do spray it pretty heavily. I'm already halfway through this bottle and I just got it this year. I have perfumes that I've had for years and years, and I just got this one 2022 and it's already basically halfway done. It's non-offensive, so this is perfect for work. This is perfect for school. It's perfect for running errands or even just a little spray at the gym if you want to. I don't wear fragrance at the gym. She's pretty. You put this on. This is what you just expect a pretty it girl to smell like. Of course, you can be any age and wear this, but I can definitely see this appealing to a younger audience, literally from age 15 to 30 somethings. This smells really nice, and of course, my ladies who are in their 40s and up, if you like those sweet, fresh scents, you will love this as well. Something that pairs really well with this, I'm sure those of you who are on TikTok or Instagram have seen this all over the place. It is the EOS Jasmine Peach 24-hour body lotion. This does not smell like jasmine peach to me. This is very fruity, and like I said, it pairs so well with the Marc Jacobs Perfect. You put this on, you put your perfume on, and you just smell so clean and delicious. This next fragrance I have is the Ariana Grande Rem. It comes in this beautiful crystal bottle. Top notes are quince, fig, salted caramel, and marshmallow. The middle notes are pear blossom, lavender blossom, and the base notes are tonka bean, white musk, and sandalwood. This is definitely, they say this is in the floral family and that it's technically a white musk. And okay, I smell the musk. I see where they're coming from with the marshmallow and the salted caramel, but somehow the combination with the sandalwood and the musk and the tonka bean, this is a mature scent. This is definitely an acquired taste. When I first smelled this, it was so unique I had to buy it. I loved it. And I think with a lot of fragrances, small little rant, small little unpopular opinion here, a lot of perfumes that are popular right now are really nothing special to me and they don't stand out. So I haven't been inclined to purchase them, but this one is super unique. And when I smelled it, I was like, I need this. This is unique and it's good and it's fresh. I couldn't quite put my finger on what it smelled like, but I knew I wanted it. Definitely a colder weather perfume because of how strong it is. You really only need 2 to 3 sprays of this, and you could maybe even layer it with something sweeter so that it's not so strong. It's borderline masculine. I would consider this to be more of a unisex fragrance just because of how musky it is, but it's a sweet musk. I used to love this. I got this in 2021, and then one day I just kind of stopped loving it, but this is still a very unique scent. It's definitely great to layer this with another body spray or scented lotion. So Ariana Grande Rem. All right, the next fragrance we have is the Marc Jacobs Daisy Oh So Fresh. I really enjoy Marc Jacobs perfume. Let's get into the notes of this one. The top notes are pink grapefruit and raspberries. The middle notes are wild rose, and the base is soft musk. It's in the name, so fresh. This is definitely a cleaner, fresh scent, but it's not like a clean cotton laundry clean. It's more of a sweet clean, like you took a shower with a fruity body wash. I like this. I actually smelt this on a coworker. I used to work in a hospital, so I smelt this. I was like, ooh, something smells really nice. This is appropriate for all ages. You can be a teen or you can be a more mature lady and wear this. You smell amazing. This scent may fade into the background as you're going throughout your day, but it definitely lasts a decent amount of time. I think you kind of have to spray it a little heavy. That's my only thing about these Marc Jacobs perfumes, at least the 2 that I own. I feel like you have to be a little heavy-handed with them, but at least with the Marc Jacobs Oh So Fresh Daisy, to me, this lasts a little bit longer than the Marc Jacobs Perfect. I don't think you have to reapply this. Just, you know, do a generous spray and people will be able to smell you throughout the day, and you'll even be able to get a whiff of it on yourself as you're moving around. The next fragrance I have for you all today is Hypnotic Poison by Dior. It is in this really cute bottle. Oh, just super classic. I think this perfume came out in the 90s. I smelled it recently and it was just something, again, different from everything else that's on the market right now currently, but there's a reason this has been around for so long. The key notes are bitter almond, Sambec jasmine, and vanilla. That's all. That's all. It's literally almond, bitter almond, Sambec jasmine, and vanilla. My favorite perfumes have almond in it. I love almond in my perfumes. Don't know what that's about, but there you go. You can smell everything that is in it except for the jasmine. So you can smell the sweet nuttiness of the almond, the creamy vanilla. This is definitely a fall winter smell, and it's just very like warm. It's very long lasting. You don't need much of this at all. It's just straight up almond and vanilla. You smell like a pastry. I've seen people say that they think this smells like Play-Doh, and I get it, but it just depends on your body chemistry. Don't blind buy this. If someone tells you to go buy it, please go smell this for yourself to make sure that it goes well with your skin and that you actually like it, because it is an acquired smell, but it is beautiful to me. So Dior Hypnotic Poison. I honestly think this next one is my favorite. I mean, I love the Perfect by Marc Jacobs as like a favorite, but this next one, I love it so much. Burberry Brit. OMG. Can you see that? I'm almost out. I need a new bottle. Top notes are pear, lime, lemongrass. The notes are almond and peony. And the base notes are vanilla, amber, and tonka bean. Don't these notes are starting to sound a little familiar, right? It's 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I think this is out of everything that I'm going to tell you today, at least on me, this is my most complimented fragrance across the board. It's definitely sweet. So just smelling this without knowing any of the notes, you'll say, this is sweet. And you may pick up on the vanilla, but knowing the notes, crisp, icy pear for sure. Sugar-coated almonds and vanilla. The icy pear component reduces the almost creamy smell and makes it a little more crisp, but it's still just so warm and inviting. To me, you can certainly wear this all year around. I love wearing this in the warm weather when it is more intensified. People will be looking like, oh my gosh, you smell so good. This is one of those perfumes that you might catch in Ulta or Sephora. I actually haven't checked Sephora in a while because you can find this at like TJ Maxx or Marshall's on a good day, because I got my last bottle from Marshall's, but they don't stay on the shelves long. You guys, please, please, please get you one of these. I didn't put on any perfume today. She won. She won. Now, in terms of the prettiest bottle, I think this one won. The next fragrance we have is Aura by Mugler. What? This looks like an amulet straight out of Sailor Moon. I love Sailor Moon. Let's get into the notes. So, in Aura Mugler, we have rhubarb leaf and bergamot in the top notes. In the middle notes, we have green, just green, orange blossom, ylang ylang, and pear. And in the base, we have bourbon vanilla, woody notes, amberwood, and sandalwood. And some other thing I can't pronounce. Cormoran? I don't know. Smells green, but hear me out. Even though it has all those more green, earthy scents, it's not just because the bottle is green, but this really does smell like a green apple when you spray it. And as it dries down, it becomes more powdery. I also get compliments on this, but I've seen a lot of mixed reviews online. Again, this is a very unique smell, and I wouldn't blind buy this like I did. I looked it up online and I liked what I saw in terms of the notes and some of the reviews. I guess I just know perfumes enough where I can kind of see what's in it and be able to tell whether I'd like it or not. So if you can do that, that will help. Yeah. So right off the bat, green apple, straight up. Then it becomes a little greener, but not like dirt or grass or anything. But it's that sweet spot between the green apple and the powderiness. Just think of like a scented powder like they had back in the day, or even like a baby powder. I'm afraid to use that word because people really don't like perfumes that smell like baby powder. Some people do, and it's really not that. I think this actually smells kind of glamorous. I would not wear this to go to the grocery store. I wouldn't wear this to go to work or school, which I probably have done that. I am different. But this would be appropriately worn on a night out, you know, you're wearing something really cute, you're definitely gonna stand out with this fragrance. So if you like attention, you'll love this. Also, the bottle is so pretty. Some people love it or hate it. It's actually up there with one of my favorites. As you can see, I haven't used that much because this stuff is strong. You don't need that much. Maybe 2 or 3 sprays, you're good. And you don't want to offend anyone with your perfume or have people coughing, and then they can't even really smell how good you smell because they're just like The only reason why I think it's not like on my favorites list, because I really do love this, is because I can't wear this all the time. You can, but I wouldn't, even though I have. You know what I'm saying? Okay, this one is new. Ooh, I love this one. This is Her Golden Secret by Antonio Banderas. Guys, I was so shocked. So I was on vacation, and I was on a cruise to be specific, yeah, and they were selling perfumes like outside in the promenade, discounted. They had this out there and I picked it up. This reminds me of a sweeter version of YSL Libre. I really like it. If you don't want to spend YSL Libre prices, opt for Her Golden Secret by Antonio Banderas. You will not be disappointed. It's actually more like sweeter than Libre. I think this might have some orange in it. Either way, it's like fruity and fresh and clean and musky, and it's not an exact dupe, but if you want something in that flavor, you can definitely go for this one. Also, it doesn't last as long, so I would apply it, and you might have to reapply it, but it's such a pretty fragrance and it's really affordable, so you won't mind like just being a little heavy-handed with this one. Next up, honorable mention. Well, I have 2 honorable mentions. Sure, you heard a lot about these, and these are good starter perfumes. They're also just really hyped, and for valid reasons. I have Viktor and Rolf Flower Bomb. I don't know if the juice is supposed to be this color. I've had this for years. I've had this since I was a senior in high school. You guys, I graduated high school in 2016. It is 2023. It smells like green tea. It smells like a sweet green tea. And I think green tea is one of the notes in this one. It lasts long. It smells good. This used to be like my special occasion fragrance, like if I was going to someone's party or, you know, an awards dinner, something like that for that time. But you can just wear this every day if you want to. Not too much. It is a heavier scent. It is pretty fruity. You will stand out. Like I said, this is just a really pretty, simple, clean, sweet, almost green tea-ish fragrance. So yeah, Viktor and Rolf Flower Bomb. This next one, I'm not sure how many people use this like when it was in its prime. Jessica Simpson perfumes used to be pretty popular along with like Paris Hilton, but I have the Fancy Love. This is something that I did repurchase. The first time I purchased it, I was a junior in high school. And to me, this is, oh, the sprayer is off. It was like, instead of like, there's really nothing else to say about it except it's a sweet, powdery scent. I smelt it on a classmate and I thought she always smelled good. She always kind of had this very distinct smell, and I'm like, what is that perfume? What does that smell? I always liked how she smelled. And she said it was that one, and I was like, yep, this is it. And I wore it in college, loved it. I still like it. I don't wear it often anymore. I guess anything that I had in high school or wore in high school, it's more psychological than anything else, but it is a nice fragrance. Some people say that it smells too synthetic-y for them, or like cheap, which I can also understand. But again, it just depends on your body chemistry. I think on me it smells nice. It projects if you put enough on, but for the most part, you know, you smell it as you're like moving around and stuff. And it is something that either you like or you don't. I don't think there's an in-between with this one. I like it. So yeah, Fancy Love by Jessica Simpson. What do you think the last fragrance is? Leave a comment down below and tell me what you think. Oh wait. Come on, leave a comment. So, last but not least, we have Pink Sugar. Yes, yes, yes. Good old Pink Sugar by Aquilina. Man, I can't even tell you how many times I've repurchased this bottle. Honestly, wait a minute. When this was in its prime, I wasn't purchasing this. My mom was purchasing this for me. I would beg her, can I have this perfume? I used to want perfumes that smelled like sugar and cotton candy and caramel. I wanted to smell like a cake. I saw this at the store and I bought this myself because it's one of those things that's like, oh, let me just pick this one up. It's not cotton candy. It's definitely sugary sweet. Honestly, mine is kind of smelling like alcohol a little bit. I don't know if it's because it's been sitting, or I don't even know how long it was sitting there when I purchased it. To me, the closest thing that I can think of with this is caramel. It's caramel and vanilla. Maybe it could smell like cookies or something like that, but yeah, Pink Sugar. I hope I did a good job describing the scents. I do such a good job describing it when I'm talking to like my friends, or if I'm in the store and the perfume girl is like, can I help you find something? When I come on here, I'm like, you know, and it's like, just getting back at it. I'm just getting back at it. If you want to subscribe and see more of me, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button down below. If not, that's okay. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see y'all